friends, my name is Renuka and today we'll make one Christmas card. I'm using here pattern cardstock neutrals by Recreation and Tim Holtz Ideology, and in we'll select the Christmas panel, and I'll use the neutral color cardstock to make my card base. And as I'm using here my again ivory envelopes, which is uh, 5 and 1/4 by 7 and 1/4, and I want to make a card by 5 and 7 inch. So I'll cut this paper into 7 by 10, and after that I'll score the paper in exactly middle. And after I get this card, um, I'll use the bone folder to make the crisp edge of the card. Now I'm trying to fit my card in this envelope before doing anything, and I figure it out that I need little bit smaller than what I cut before, and it's a better idea to do that right now because sometimes it happens that when you layer the card it becomes little bit bulky and it takes more space than the required. So I'll cut this cardstock little bit from both the side, and now my card base is ready. I just want to make sure that it will fit in the envelope, and yeah, it's fitted properly. So now I can go ahead and make my card. So for this Christmas card I'm giving kind of vintage look here, as Tim Holtz Ideology paper having vintage look to it. And now I'm selecting the card panels here, and I just want to play it around with them, and I'm just laying off the pattern here that what will look nice on it. So at this time I'm not deciding yet. You can do with your different panels here by laying them without sticking them on the main card. You can get an idea that how they look on the card. After trying here and there, I'm stick to two panels here, and by just laying off you can make different combination, or you can follow the sketch. Here I want little bit to my background, so I'm planning to add the red color as it's a Christmas card, and I will add this cardstock and cut it little bit smaller than my main card, and I'll put this inside the card. Now I'm giving little bit of border it to the all the four side of the card, so I'm trimming little bit from this red cardstock, and now I'm pretty happy with that. And afterwards I'm planning again, and what I do for the background of these two panels, and I decided to go with these Christmas sayings on them, so I don't need to stamp on the card for the heading or title of the card. Now I'm using the Studio G red ink to just enhance the look of the card and frame these panels, and this ink is really soft and nice. After covering both the now, as I'm happy with the red ink to them, I'll stick them to the green card, and it's just a layering technique. I love to stick them on the corner of my cardstock so that I don't need to cut two sides. I need to cut only two sides because the four sides of the card, and in that way I get a perfect border on two sides, so I have to manage only remaining of the sides. I use this viscous paper trimmer and I really like it. And after cutting these, I'm planning to give them more steady look by adding another color to it. At the same time, I'm sticking the inside panel too. It's a village theme panel, and I want to stick that to the inside of the card. Um, so I just want to panel the green color to that also. I really like this cardstock because they're having some sayings also with them, just like Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or uh, kind of memories. So I'm pretty happy with what they come with already. And now I am planning to stick my panels on the card front, and I feel little bit emptiness in the background, although this card having the vertical lines to it. So I'm planning to add something else in this. So what can I do is just I by using Studio G ink here, I am again framing the panel and then stick it on the green card. I'm doing this step for all of the three panels which I cut from the ideology papers patting holes, and by adding this green ink I'm just enhancing the look. These kind of small details really make a difference to your card, so then don't hesitate to do these kind of things. But if you are making this card in a bulk, or if you want the bunch of the cards, then you can avoid these steps. But personally I love to do these kind of things to my cards and paper crafting. After adhering all the four panels to the black card, I will cut them and leave the little bit of the black frame around it. I don't want too much, but just a little line all around it. Now by adding this black cardstock, again we can pop the green cardstock in this layering, and now I'm just sticking the inside of the card, and I already choose the red, and I will again ink all the sides by red Studio G ink, as I love to do this. And after placing it on the inside panel, I'll just add the village panel to little bit off center to it, and then I'm realized that just adding this panel is having some kind of emptiness, so I add the strip from the cardstock here, and it's a leftover from the cardstock what we cut for our card base, so it also matches our theme. And first of all I stick that strip the little bit on left side, and then I'll stick the card panel to it. And sometimes you don't decide you can't decide that how to lay out the things, then you can go with just trial and error basis. You can follow the sketch directly. Here I am taking too much time to make this card, but you have this card with you, the picture with you, so you can plan it, and it will take some less time than what I did. Now I am doing again a third layer to this cardstock by adding red here. I am using the same color which I use inside of the card, As this is the Christmas card, all over the theme I'm using red, black and green color. And Tim Ho's ideology having already the craft color card and the printed panels on craft colored card. So after cutting this red panels here, I got 3 layers on the my panel. Now I'm cutting this, and at this time I want little bit bigger border rather than having the small line around it, so it will just pop up more. And here red is the prominent color, and now I'm planning to do something for the background of these two panels. Sometimes I feel that it's not straight, so I'm using my trimmer here again and again, and then I have to cut all the sides to match up it. And if you don't want to do that, you can just measure each time and cut the card. But personally I feel every time measuring the panel and then cutting the cardstock, it's better way to stick them on a bigger cardstock and then cut them at whatever size you want. There is not much wastage here, just a little bit. So now my front panels are ready to stick on the front of my card, but I'm feeling little bit off in this background, so I'm planning to add something to the background. And I'm trying here and there the colors, but then I decide to go to back with the my natural color paper pad, and I took one of the cardstock from the neutral color paper pad, and before cutting that I am just measuring the cardstock front and little bit smaller than that. And this cardstock having kind of very elegant print on it. Color is again the craft look to it. And after cutting this in a proper size, I'm planning to add some colors to it. And as I'm planning to add a green and I think the red color to it, I'll use the sponge daubers to add color here and there on the card to get kind of Christmassy look to the background, cause the card color is same as the background and this cardstock, so it will not pop up as I want to. So just for enhancing the look I'm doing this. I use here a different kind of colors, but red and green are really nice for the Christmas card, that's why I use them. And sponge dauber are really nice to add little bit color here and there without any kind of straight line impressions. And if you want more subtle look to it, you can use the jumbo sponge dauber, and it will give the nice look to it also. And I'm pretty happy with the colors here, and you can add at this point glitter here or any kind of sparkle to the card, but personally I don't like sparkle for this card, only for this card, so I'm avoiding that. And as after doing this, still I got a feeling that it's blank, so I want to emboss it. And for embossing I will use the Darcy's folder, and it's like a quilted panel one there. This folder having kind of quilting look to it, but there is already too much on my cardstock, the itself design and the colors too, so you hardly see the embossing here. And after using this embossing panel, it gives kind of texture to my card also, otherwise it's only layering and layering. And after embossing this card, I'll panel it with the black, and then I'm planning to stick it on the card front. Now I'm pretty happy with my background image, so I just want to enhance it little bit. So I'm adding ribbons here, and I'll add the satin ribbon, and I'll make a cheater knots here. First of all, while adding ribbon, I'll stick only one side of the ribbon, then I see it from the front that it's straight or not, and after it's pretty straight, I'll stick them. Sorry, I'm little bit off centered from the camera, and you can see this embossing backside more than the front one. So now I'm placing the whole cardstock to the black cardstock to just give little bit of frame to it, and now it's look really pretty. In this way you can create your own pattern papers or texture papers also. Adhering this black card panel to the main cardstock, and I'll put the two panels and I'll make a cheater knot there. I don't want to use any pop dots here cause already there is too much layering, so it's already too, I don't want to make it more bulky. But if you are not adding the panels to it, the layering panels to it, then you can add the pop dots also. So this is the card of today's, and I hope you like it. If you like my cards and my channel, do subscribe to it. You can follow me on Facebook and Pinterest by name under Handmade by Renuka, and see you soon in the next time with more Christmas cards. Until then, have a crafty life, stay connected, and if you have any question, you can ask me anytime. I'll try to resolve your problems. And